Hi, I'm George Flinn. I'm a physician, formerly engineer. Uh, I love radio and TV. I love being a physician, but I love helping you. And I want to help you. I want you to have the best in life. And that's the reason I'm having this program. It's called George Flinn Cares, CARES.com. You can see this or any of the future episodes or the past episodes. You can see it on georgeflinn.com. Now, I've got you covered. If you spell Flynn with an I, George F-L-I-N-N, which is the way I spell it, cares, you'll get to the website, georgeflynncares.com. Now, if you spell it with a Y, like George F-L-Y-N-N cares.com, you'll still go to the website. So we've got both domains, and they both go to the same website where you can see this or any of the other replays that you like. And I really appreciate you being here, because in the beginning, and everybody sees this, everybody knows this, but you're going to know it too. And, it's not obligatory. How'd you like me using that big word? But it is necessary for us to evaluate our mindset. That's your mindset and my mindset. I need this as much as you do. And so we are going to evaluate our mindset. Did you really know that you have the ability to create, increase, abundance, and any prosperity in any area of your life? Did you know that? Well, there is a difference between the people that are prosperous, let's say they're wealthy, they're affluent, and the rest of the world. So what we're saying, and you know it as well as I do, there are people that are prosperous, they're wealthy, they're affluent, then they're the rest of the people in the world. Those that are, doing well, have the knack, have the touch, have the gift. We've all known them since grade school, high school, further education, college, professional school, training school. We've known people that just have the knack. And we say, what is that? Well, there's a difference. And a lot of people have been looking for that difference. It's the subject of a lot of books, a lot of newspapers, a lot of radio programs, a lot of magazines, a lot of TV shows. It is the subject of this show. Now, you might as well just get it this time, or you're going to hear it over and over and over. But just go ahead and get it. You say, well, this prosperity, this being financially abundant, this being, living well off, living the great lifestyle, it must come down to several things. What I want to tell you is what it doesn't come down to. This is what it has nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with education, though education helps. Education helps a lot. But it really doesn't depend on education. It doesn't depend on status. It doesn't depend on your race, your gender, your national origin. It doesn't depend on your age. You can be old or young. And it doesn't depend on inheritance. You don't have to inherit it. There's that difference now. Now we've said what it doesn't depend on. It doesn't depend on level of education, how much status you have, whether you live in the big house on the hill. You've always seen that in the movies. They live on the big house on the hill, and they just rule the county or rule the town, or you know, they control something. They own the bank. It doesn't depend on your age, whether you're 7 or 70, whether you're 5 years old or 95 years old. What's the difference? And you say, well, what was the question? The question was the difference between those that are wealthy, those that have a lot of stuff going for them, those that are prosperous, those that are affluent. What's the difference in those people and the rest of the world? Now we know what it doesn't depend on, but do we know what it does depend on? Well, here is the deal. The results they seem to get are so out of the realm of possibility. These results that they get, they're just out of the realm of possibility. But here's what the problem and the answer is in the same time. They're just as available to you and to me as they are to them out there. I know my English teacher at Central High would be appalled. But thank you, Ms. Nolan, for teaching me better. But look, these ideas, these results that they get, they're just as available to you and me as they are to those that we emulate and we admire and we say it's the greatest thing on earth that they've ever done. All the celebrities that you know about and read about, you could be one. All of it's just as available. The fact is, no matter where you come from, whether you come from this tiniest town in Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, Minnesota, Florida, California, no matter where you come from, or how old you are, or how young you are, what your gender, whether you're male or female, what your race is, that you, now I'm talking about you. Let's get down to it. We're not talking about anybody else but you. It's just you and me here. We're talking about you can create abundance in any area of life. Now, did you notice I didn't put any disclaimer on there? I didn't say in this area of life or this area of life or possibly this one, but not this one. No, I said any area of life. And I mean any. You can have all the wealth you want, all of the health you want, all of the fitness you want, all of the love you want, and much more. You come up with an area, and I said any area. So come up with any area you want. And you can have more, better, betterer, gooder, best result that you want. As a matter of fact, when you focus on it and getting this much of it, if you got this much and you want this much, you usually, I've found you overshoot and you get a lot more than you actually aim for. Some people say aim high and accept less. I've always found that if you focus on getting, let's just take a number, pull a number out of the hat. If you focus on getting $100, I've always found that you get 150 or 175. So I'm saying focus on what you want, and please don't be astounded at the results that you get. You know, you've got the power to create abundance, the power to create all of this greatness in life, and you got the power right now. You don't have to do anything. It's all about learning Learning what? It's all about learning that your mindset, not mine, yours, your mindset is the key to achieving anything you can possibly desire. It's just like that old saying, whatever you can conceive, whatever you can think about. So you got to be able to think big, because some people can't conceive of them doing great things. And bring yourself to believe. I know I'm getting a little dramatic here, but it does take some drama to tell about this. But you got to conceive of it. You got to be able to think of yourself doing it and believe it. You can achieve it. Now, if you have never heard that before, it's easy to remember. You got to conceive, believe, and achieve. It sort of rhymes, but it's true. That's the key to it. It's true. You can get anything you desire. You can get everything you want in life. And you've gotten what you want right now by doing what you've been doing. So if you want to get a different result in life, I know you can read my mind. What have you got to do? If you've gotten to where you are by doing what you've been doing, and you want to get a different result, you got to do something what? Different. That's one part of it. But you've also got to become someone different. Every new level of success, and I want you to go to new levels of success, requires a new you. A new you. A brand new you. So it's time to unlearn some of those limits that you've learned since birth. It's time to reinvent yourself. And, you know, we're inundated with negative news from all sources. Radio, TV, newspaper, magazine. But the good news is you can unlearn those, and you can learn to thrive in a world where negativity has become the norm. It's normal to be negative. So all you got to do is be a little positive, and you stand out. You can learn how to become more confident, more joyous, and more empowered than ever before. Now, I think you need to be ready to take life off of autopilot and grab a hold of the controls. Just imagine having all of these tools, beliefs, strategies to create abundance in any area of your life, including financial abundance. That's what I want you to have. That's what this entire program is about. It's about giving you the tools, strategies, techniques, whatever you want to call it, the way to get there. Not only the map, but I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to take you there. I'll answer your questions. So if you got any questions, go ahead and text me. 901-483-7000. 901-483-7000. Or call, leave a voicemail. 901-483-7000. I'm George Flinn, and you've been watching George Flinn Cares. You can see this at georgeflinncares.com any time of day or night, even at 2 on Saturday morning.